Our next value is excellence, and we strive for excellence. You will never be perfect, but you need to try to be better each day. And I would like to invite Zorana Štaka to join us on the stage and share her story.
Hello, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here in front of you. I have a question for you. Do you consider yourself average? Do you want to be more than mediocre? I know that those are the answers for people here in the room, but we should always strive for excellence. What does this excellence mean? What does that mean for me? It means always giving the best and giving even a little bit more, because we can always give more. Let me share my life story with you. Even as a kid, I've been a bookworm. I would spend countless hours reading books and even rewriting information from the books. I was also in love with the numbers, so you can guess what was my favorite subject. It is believed that Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is an act, not a habit. Also, one of my favorite quotes is from Elon Musk, who said, I truly believe that people can choose to be extraordinary. And those are great. Those are great information for us. Why? Because you don't have to have some kind of special set of genes to be excellent, to achieve what people you admire achieved. You can choose excellence, because excellence is the path to being extraordinary. I've been a math superstar in my high school, physics superstar, but I was really bad at biology. It just didn't resonate somehow with me. But I started to think like this. It's biology. It's the science about life. I'm like a living being. It's amazing that I'm here. How can I not find this interesting? So after some time, you know what happened? Every time we had some kind of lecture, I would have some interesting facts. And I would raise hand, and I would tell those facts. And my teacher was amazed. My friends thought that I was learning up front, for example, about brain or about fish, and then I would reproduce that information. Interested in biology. And whenever I would read news, articles, books, there was always some kind of interesting fact about biology, and I would remember that, and I was able to recall that information after a long time. After finishing high school, I chose to study electrical engineering. So during my studies, I was always the best student. And I always strived to get an A, to get 10. Why? Because at that moment, it meant for me, if I can get A in this subject that I didn't have any idea about 3 months ago, then I can do anything. If I strive for excellence in this, I can strive for excellence in my life, in everything I do. So it meant so much for my self-esteem. Also, during my days as a student, I wanted to be part of all sorts of organizations at my faculty, and I was. But that led me to one another organization that I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie if I say it changed my life. In this organization, I got friends, I've got mentors, I've got trusted people, even younger than I am, who I can ask for advice. Also, I've learned a lesson about helping others, how you feel amazing after helping someone else. You probably know I'm talking about BH Futures Foundation, and I know we all feel like that's our another family. Today, I'm a proud, distinguished alumni of the foundation and hopefully empowering youth of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Also, I already said I was in love with mathematics, so I decided to enroll in mathematics bachelor's degree, and I get this question a lot: why? You're already studying electrical engineering, why study math? Because I love math, that's why. And because it was like I wouldn't say hobby, maybe it's not the right word, but it was like a hobby studies. And how I would study for subjects. I would flip through what we learned, and then I would go and Google things, like Google exercises that were twice or triple or 10x harder than what we were learning or what was going to be on a test. And guess what? When I had tests, I do it without a problem. So this is what striving for excellence means for me. I also am currently student of Master Studies at Faculty of Electrical Engineering in Belgrade. And I'm working as a teaching assistant at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering in East Sarajevo. So maybe the logical thing would be to be a master student in East Sarajevo, right? Well, not for me, because I thought it was too easy. I thought, like, I already know these people. Everyone knows me like the best student. Everything is, like, served for me. So I'm going to go somewhere where no one knows about me, where no one knows, like Zorana, because there was multiple Zoranas that were best students at my faculty. So maybe the recipe is be named Zorana. But I was willing to do additional exams, spend countless hours of driving from East Sarajevo to Belgrade, you know how the roads are, and spent a lot of money. But I acquired so much. I networked with so many new people. I got the opportunity to learn from experts, and I've got a Vera Schneider Award for the project I did during my master. That's the project I want to turn in a paper. So how I've chosen exactly that project? The project is in the field of bioinformatics. So I asked my professor, because there were all sorts of kinds of projects, and I've asked my professor, which one is the hardest? Why? Because I want to learn the most. Like, I want to take the most out of this subject. And the professor said this one. I said, okay, I'm going to take that one. Me and my friend are going to take that one. And he said, but this is for 3-person project. I said, we're going to do it. And guess what? My friend got a job only based on that project, because we were willing to read 3 biology books to remember everything that we knew at some point about biology, learn completely new language, programming language Python, and learn all sorts of things. So that got me a Vera Schneider Award. Also, I mentioned I'm a teaching assistant at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, and I know there's so many students here. So I strive to be excellent with my students, but it's sometimes really hard because it's so hard to get the feedback from students. You usually, please sleep the night before lecture. You usually don't give me feedback, even though I want a feedback. But you know what? If you come one-on-one in my office, you're not going to leave my office until you understand everything. So I would have like marathon hours of lecturing in my office. So please give feedback to your teachers. Also, I'm proud to say I'm part of the company, 387 Labs, where I'm surrounded by 2 amazing men who are constantly pushing me to do better, be better, and do more. For example, we are going to write an email that good that no one can say no to that email. If that person cannot help us, we would get like 3 contacts of person who gonna help us. So my question for you is, who can achieve excellence? You. I see a few raised hands. That's great. You can achieve excellence. You are amazing. I know probably half of the persons in this room, and I can already say you're already excellent. Just keep going and never give up. So, what would be some kind of advices for you how to achieve excellence, and what are my favorite ways? I would say always over-deliver. Always. If someone tells you, do 10 push-ups, do 12. Or go extra mile. You probably heard that. It works wonders. Surround yourself by amazing people. For example, people in this room. You already did that. Also, focus. You know how hard it is in today's world with all sorts of notification to achieve focus. It is said, like, if you can focus, you will be successful. Also, find a trusted mentor. Mentor can help you so much. It meant so much for me to have a person that's objective and that's gonna give me a real advice, that's gonna tell me the truth. And also, you should help others. I received last year a special Happy New Year, how I impacted his life. And trust me, I had few successes, I have few things I'm proud of, but that was amazing for me because I helped someone. So, go bold, choose excellence in 2022. Thank you.